Are the beliefs you hold truly yours? Part 1. The invisible beliefs we were taught as children from a very young age. We began to form beliefs not because we chose them, but because we were taught to believe them. Our parents told us that pleasing others would earn us love. Schools taught us that our worth was tied to our grades and achievements. Society told us that the more we own, the more valuable we are. And so, bit by bit, we carried those beliefs as if they were our own without ever asking, do I really believe this? These beliefs are like invisible suitcases, packed with expectations, prejudices, and the fears of others. They make us live by a script we didn't write. We smile when we don't want to, say yes when we want to say no, and strive for goals others set only to one day. Look back at our lives and feel completely disconnected. At home practice. Start a daily journal with this simple question. What did I do today that reflected my true beliefs, and what did I do because I thought I should? Over time, you'll begin to distinguish between your authentic self and the beliefs you've inherited. Part 2. Outdated beliefs we still can't let go as we grow older. Something within us senses that something is off. We begin to feel exhausted from constantly trying to please everyone. We feel an invisible pressure from expectations we never set for ourselves. Yet, instead of pausing to ask, is this belief still true for me? We continue out of habit, out of fear of being judged, out of fear of being left behind, out of fear of facing ourselves. Old beliefs are like clothes that no longer fit. We keep wearing them because they're familiar. Don't realize that these very beliefs are what's holding us back, trapping us in a cycle of dissatisfaction and inner conflict. At home practice, choose one belief you currently hold for. Example, I must work hard to prove my worth. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Who taught me this? Is it still true for me today? Write down your reflections in full sentences and reread them with the eyes of an outsider. Part 3. You are not your thoughts. One of the most powerful realizations is this: you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are simply products of the mind, born from experience, environment, and repeated beliefs. But you are the observer of those thoughts. You have the power to choose whether or not to believe them. The problem is, most of us live as if every thought is a truth. If your mind says, I'm not good enough, you instantly believe it. Someone once said, you'll never make it. You carry that voice with you for decades. And just like that, you confine yourself in a cage of your own making. At home practice. Practice mindfulness meditation for just 10 minutes a day. Every time a thought arises, say quietly to yourself, I notice this thought. Over time, you'll begin to see that you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. That's the first step to inner freedom. Part 4. Social pressure. And the subconscious need to compare. One of the biggest reasons we carry beliefs that don't serve us is social pressure. We get caught in a cycle of comparison. Who has the bigger house? Who earns more? Who's more liked? And out of fear of falling behind, we rush forward, never asking, what exactly am I chasing? And why? Social media has made this comparison constant and unconscious. We see others' success and instantly feel like we're lacking. We see people traveling in love, being praised, and think we need to become like them to be accepted. At home practice. Take a 1-week break from social media, or limit your use to just 15 minutes a day. Instead, create a list titled My Personal Values, things that genuinely matter to you. Not because others told you so, but because you feel they do. Read this list every morning as your internal compass. Part 5. Letting go, not to become someone else, but to return to yourself. Letting go of old beliefs doesn't mean becoming an outsider or going against the world. It means returning inward to live a life that feels true to who you really are. The sad truth is, most people go through life never living a single authentic day because they don't know who they are beneath the roles they've been taught to play. Letting go is a journey that is both painful and beautiful. It requires facing your shadows, embracing loneliness when you no longer fit in, and facing the fear of losing others' approval. But through this journey, you'll discover your light not from outside validation, but from your true self. At home practice. Write a letter to the authentic you, the version of yourself before the world told you who to be. Write with complete honesty, okay? And keep this letter where you can read it whenever you feel lost. Part 6. Rebuilding, creating a conscious belief system. Once you've shed the beliefs that no longer serve you, you begin to create space for a new belief system, this time, one you consciously choose. You choose to believe you are worthy of love, even if you're imperfect. You choose to believe your worth isn't defined by your job title, but by your inner self. You choose to believe that inner peace matters more than external praise. Beliefs shape reality. When you shift your beliefs, you change how you see the world, and the world begins to respond in kind. At home practice, create a belief board with 5 affirmations you want to internalize. For example, I am worthy of love even when I'm not perfect. I have inherent value. Even if I don't achieve something big today, I give myself permission to be who I truly am. Write these out and place them somewhere you'll see them every day. Part 7. True. Freedom is knowing who you are. Freedom isn't about doing whatever you want. It's about no longer being controlled by beliefs that were never truly yours. It's about acting from awareness, not from pressure, fear, or habit. When you live from that place, life becomes lighter. Relationships become deeper. Work becomes more meaningful. Not because you're doing less, but because you're living more truthfully. At home practice. Before making a big decision, changing jobs, choosing a partner, committing your time, pause and ask, am I doing this because I truly want to or because I think I should? That simple question can transform your entire life. Final thoughts, maybe? Parts of you still feel unclear and unsure which beliefs are truly yours and which are borrowed. But the moment you begin to ask, you've already started the journey. Time you turn inward and listen to your own voice. You take a step closer to inner freedom. The path to awakening is not easy, but it's the most worthwhile journey of all. Because at the end of it, you won't find a perfect version of yourself. You'll find someone real, whole, and free. If this journey resonates with you, please consider supporting Awaken Mindset, a channel devoted to helping you awaken, reflect, and live with deeper meaning every day.